Okay, so for our lesson, we decided on choosing Santana, Ethan, Elijah, and Tristan for our group. We decided on these students in particular because all of them had shown mastery with certain short vowel sounds except for short U. And then they also displayed an inability to write complete sentences, so that's how we decided on our objectives.
We picked two objectives, and the first one is students will distinguish short vowel sounds in single syllable words. So this would be focusing on the short U vowel. And then the second objective is students will write sentences with proper conventions.
All right, class. I want you guys to look up at the board and notice all of these pictures that I have up here. I want you guys to take a couple minutes, think about what each of these pictures are, and then I challenge you to come up with a similarity that each of these pictures has with one another. So let's go through them together. We have run, bus, pup, and hut. So all of these words include a short U, and they make a short U sound. On 3, can everybody tell me what sound a short U sound makes? 1, 2, 3. Very good job pronouncing your short U. I liked the way that Santana said the sound and then quietly looked to me for the next directions. Next, we're going to read a story called Hunches of Bunches by Dr. Seuss. While reading, I want you guys to listen very closely to the words that you hear and see if you can find any words in this story that also have a short U sound in them. Okay? Hunches in Bunches by Dr. Seuss. Do you ever sit and fidget when you don't know what to do? Everybody gets the fidgets, even me and you. And today was quite an awful day for me and my poor pup. My trouble was I had a mind, but I couldn't make it up. It's awfully, awfully awful when you can't make up your mind. Do you want to kick a football or sit there on your behind? Do you want to go out skating, fly a kite, or climb a tree? Do you want to eat a pizza, take a bath, or watch TV? Oh, you get so many hunches that you don't ever quite know if it is the right hunch or if it is the wrong hunch. Then, the wrong hunch might be right. There I was, inside the house, so fuddled up I could shout, when I got a hunch, a happy hunch, that I shouldn't be in, but out.
And then I heard an up hunch laugh. You are a stupid schlup. The way to go is not around, the way to go is up. That seemed to make a lot of sense. I even took my chair. I just knew I'd make my mind up if it had some high, fresh air. But the hunch I had followed was a phony and a fake. Way up top, I met a down hunch, and he sighed, For goodness sake, you should never trust an up hunch. You have made a big mistake. Then things got really out of hand. Wild hunches and big bunches were scrapping all around me, throwing crunchy, hunchy punches. And some super hunch was yelling, Make up your mind, get it done. Only you can make up your mind. You're the one and only one. One of me could never do it, and quite suddenly I knew. To get a job like that done, it would take more of me, like 2. And maybe even more of me, like 3 more of me, or 4 more of me. It took an awful lot of me. It took a lot of yelling. It took a lot of shoving and hot bargaining and selling. We all talked the hunches over, up and down and through and through. We argued and we bargued. We decided what to do. And I finally followed a munch hunch, the best hunch of the bunch. I followed him into the kitchen and had 6 hot dogs for lunch. The end. All right. You all did such a great job being active listeners by looking with your eyes and your ears. Thank you for following the directions that I gave. Now I'm going to ask, what words do you remember being heard in the story that heard a short U sound? That's right. Rug and dumb and bub, up and pup. Those were the one-syllable short U words found in the story. Other words that were found in, short U words that were found in there were crunch, bunch, munch, and lunch. Now we are going to practice finding where the short U can be found in each word. Starting with Ethan, please come up to the board, choose one of these words, and then find and circle the short U in the word. Great job, Ethan. You identified the short U in bus. Now you are going to take the picture and the word and return back to your seat. Thank you very much. Okay, and at this point, we would have all of the other students do the same thing. They would take one of these words as well as one of these. And then these words down here, the 2 syllables, were just for enrichment. And then we'll jump back into it, and I will say we each have practiced identifying where the short U is in each word. Next, we are going to be practicing writing sentences with the words that we chose.
Each of you has a word. I want you to take 30 seconds and think of a sentence that you can write with this word. The timer starts in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I want to hear the ideas that each of you came up with. We are going to start with Elijah. Elijah, please tell us your word and then tell us what sentence you came up with for that word.
My word was pup, and the sentence I came up with was, I dreamed that I had a green pup.
I really liked how you included so much creativity, Elijah. Good job. All right, Green Group, each one of your sentences sound good. Please go ahead and use your pencil and start writing your sentence on your paper. Elijah, I like how you are using your fingers to make spaces in between the words. It looks like you're missing something important at the beginning of your word. Santana, you misspelled this word. Please erase what you have and let's sound it out together. Ethan, look at the end of your sentence. What is missing? Okay, friends, it looks like each of you are done writing your sentences. Now that I have helped you edit them, we are each going to choral read each other's sentences. Choral reading is when each of us reads the same thing at the same time. So in order to be successful doing this, we all need to follow along and speak at a steady pace. Santana, show us what you wrote and we are going to read your sentence as a group on 3. 1, 2, 3. Does anybody see anything missing from her sentence? Where we would see that she missed a period and give her some feedback, and we would do that with each student's sentences.
All right, Green Group, you did a great job reading fluently each of your sentences today. I noticed that at the end of all of your sentences, they were written correctly with proper capitalization, punctuation, and spelling. To wrap up, we will be coming up with more words that have short U in them. When you think of the word, I want you to shout it out, and I will add it here to our anchor chart.
Bug.
Bug has a short U in the middle. Great job.
Dump.
Dump has another short U in the middle.
Mug.
Mug.
Sub.
Sub.
Cupcake.
Ooh, cupcake's a 2-syllable word, so I'm going to add it under here. All right, great job identifying words with short U. You came up with those all on your own, so that's super good. So this anchor chart will be hung up in the classroom, so it's available for you to use whenever you're writing throughout the day. Is there anybody feeling uncertain of anything that we learned today? And then at this point, I would wait for the responses and address as need be. And then to transition them back to their seats, I would say, okay, green group, great job focusing today. Please grab all of your materials and quietly head back to your desks to prepare for your next center.